Yo, what's up, guys? And welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will be reading over an article yet again for you guys. Now, the reason why I'm reading this one is because there was actual footage of an interview down at San Diego Comic Con, which was hosted by Entertainment Weekly, in which they interviewed the stars of the Arrowverse and, got some major spillage about information involving the new upcoming seasons, and they also had reveals of new suits. So, right now, what you're looking at in front of you is the actual article, which states that Sara Lance will be getting a new superpower in season 5. Now, we all know that Sara Lance doesn't actually have superpowers, but this is definitely going to be something new for the character itself. And Katie Lotz, who actually plays Sara Lance, has a lot to say about, her newfound superpower. So we're going to find out right now in this article. But before I actually do that, if you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe right now. In the comment section, let me know what shows you're most excited about this up and coming season, and drop a like on this video and hit that post notification bell. So, as I said once again, due to copyright claims, I cannot feature the actual interview, but I can read off exactly what was said. I'm still nasally and still congested, so excuse me for sneezing, sniffling, and coughing very loudly in this video. At this point, Katie Lott's Sara Lance has died, been resurrected, been possessed by a time demon, and formed a Bebo, but she'll tackle a brand new frontier in DC's Legends of Tomorrow's fifth season, a superpower. Sarah will get a magical illness, which will turn into a superpower, says Lots, who appears on the cover of this month's Entertainment Weekly. Now, I am going to tell you guys personally, I love all of the photos from Entertainment Weekly, and that will be featured in a separate video with no audio added to it. It's just going to be like a slideshow kind of video showcasing all of the covers for Entertainment Weekly magazine. And that features Sarah Lance, um, Oliver Queen, you have Barry Allen on there as well, you have Supergirl, and you have Kate Kane, aka Batwoman. So you guys will see another video, but it's going to be separate from this one. Now she says she'll learn how to make it as a superhero with power, which won't necessarily be a good thing. It's going to come with its challenges for sure. And yes, I agree with that 100% because you guys know, as I said, Sarah Lance never had any type of superpowers. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of like Oliver. They are good for, martial arts and doing all these combat moves and stuff like that, but they have never ever possessed an actual superpower. So this is going to be a new experience for her. Up until now, Sarah, who trained with the League of Assassins, has mostly been known for her martial arts prowess, so Lots is ecstatic about this latest twist. I'm just really excited about having a superpower. I'm on a superhero show, and then all my friends are like, "What's your power?" I'm like, "I'm really good at martial arts." They're like, "That's not a power." Damn it, you're right. It's not a power. So finally, I get a power, she says. It's something where it's kind of an illness, and she's going to learn how to turn it into something positive, which I think is really cool, taking a setback, something that's difficult and challenging, and being able to kind of create alchemy with that and turn into a positive. I think the negative part of the power will affect her personal life more. For lots, change has been one of the constants of playing Sarah because the character has evolved significantly from when she was first introduced in Arrow Season 2 as essentially the female version of the forever brooding Oliver Queen. I thought I was bringing over the exact same character from Arrow to Legends. I was like, Sarah would never say that. But then it was like, oh, this is a different version of Sarah. A way more lighthearted version, says Lots. And yes, if you guys have ever watched both Legends and Arrow, you can definitely tell that this character itself is very different from Arrow Season 2 until the Legends. As they mentioned, the version in Legends is definitely more lighthearted, and the version in Arrow is more defensive, tough, aggressive, savage. You know what I'm saying? She's brutal as a female version of Oliver, and that's, the perfect acquisition of what her character was. It was a difficult balance at first to have it still be her and yet fit the new show. She continues, it's really fun. I like this new version of her. It's fun to play the comedy instead of being so dark and tortured all the time. This Sarah gets to have a lot more fun. So now here's an actual close up of that photo where she's looking very badass in her white canary suit. In somewhat related news, in season 5, Sarah and her girlfriend Ava will be living together on the Waverider, which is going to prove to be very difficult for Sara, says Lance. It's going to be hard for her to get any personal time, but also a good opportunity for growth in the Avalanche relationship. Ava will also experience some personal growth in season 5 because she's currently unemployed. In the wake of the feel good season 4 finale, the Time Bureau was shuttered, meaning the Legends are now the timeline's last line of defense, and the former director must figure out what comes next for her. She's like a showrunner who enters hiatus and is just like, I don't know what to do by myself, and that's scary, says executive producer Phil Klamer with EP, adding, part of her character is figuring out how she fits on the Waverider. We have some great stories with her and we'll continue to watch her evolution. She's a character we love so much and is looking forward to exploring how Ava becomes ingrained in the family structure, not just through Sarah, but through the friendship with all of the other characters. She's this great, complicated person that everyone can have their own friendship with on the ship. So here is another close up of Sara Lance on the cover, this time breaking through some glass. This was also featured in that video, which was pretty cool itself. Now, DC's Legend of Tomorrow returns in 2020, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the end of this article. So basically, they give you the information on Sarah, and they give you so much, needed information on Ava as well, seeing as now she is going to permanently be a member of the Legends, seeing as she will be living with them on the Waverider. So that is going to be very interesting to see how they clash and how awkward it's going to be for the team members to see, their boss living on this Waverider with them. And I definitely want to see more interactions with Ava and what is his name? Rory. I definitely want to see them too because you guys know how Rory is with his character, and he doesn't really like new people on the ship, as he expressed one time in a past season. So yeah, that is the update on Sara Lance and her newfound power. We don't know exactly what this magical power is going to be, but we do know that she is going to possess a superhero power, and transitioning from that is going to be the ultimate challenge in itself. So she has two challenges to face. She's facing Ava and she's facing a new magical power. Well, sorry that this video got, sort of loud. Everybody decided to come in my room during the making of this video. So, if you want to drop a like, you guys can, but honestly, I will try to make a second video explaining exactly everything that you heard once more without the noise. Hopefully, that second video is better than this one. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and hit that post notification bell. I'll catch you guys in the next video as always.